Hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, I'm doing a plan with me for the week of August 5th, and I'm using this mystery kit. It was either, I feel like it was July or August. It'll be in the title of this video, but it is Fall Cafe from Scribble Co. It's a recent mystery and she is stunning. I really love this art set. Loved it as soon as I saw the reveal video. I just think it's so well done. I think the tall box is stunning work. It's just amazing. So, and it's really exciting to be doing my first fall spread of the season, and I really love how it turned out. For foil, I also used a foil bundle from Scribble Co. It is the newer leaf. I always mess that up. The newer leaves foil bundle version 2 in matte bronze, and I think it was just a great match for this. I think matte bronze, matte silver would have also worked. I kind of wish that new leaf bundle was in that like mixed metal. I just think matte bronze, matte silver was such a good combo idea, like just amazing times. You know, it would be another good one with matte bronze. I feel like matte bronze and olive, like the olive from Planet Hannah, that would be such a good one. I can think of so many kits that would work with. I'm actually, I think, gonna do a manual mixed metal for one of the Christmas kits that I'm planning to use in November, and my November kit lineup should actually hopefully be up next week. Like, you guys should be seeing this spread this week. I filmed this ages ago, but I'm doing the voiceover on Monday, October 14th, yes. And you guys should be seeing my November kit lineup hopefully next week. So you'll see that combo, because the foil is on its way to me, and so is the last kit I need to do my kit lineup. So it'll actually be up on time. I want to knock on some wood because y'all know the struggle, but hopefully it'll be up on time and we'll finally be back on track, at least with kit lineups. I'm already starting to kind of think about December, which is crazy, but alas, is the life we live. So I love how this spread turned out. I love all of the boxes. I love all of the art. I love anything that has to do with coffee. So of course I love this. No real surprise there. I think I mentioned that the foil I'm using is the leaf foil bundle from Scribble Co. in matte bronze, and I just love how this spread turned out. I'm sorry if I already said this, y'all. I did the intro like 2 days ago, so I don't remember everything that I said, but yeah. So speaking of December, I had to think for a minute. It's also morning, so bear with me. But speaking of December, y'all, I'm staring at a stack of goodies I need to haul for y'all. I'm going to do that hopefully today, because I also want to do my November kit lineup. I want to film it today since I have some unexpected time, and we're going to run with that. But, you know, I kind of bought a few of the Christmas stuff from last year, like Christmas kits from last year. One is even older than that, just because I wasn't in love with the Christmas stuff being released. But then I feel like all of a sudden things started to amp up a little bit. So I have found some that I like. I still don't think it's one of those years where I'm like, I need all of the Christmas art, but I do think now I have a pretty good like variety of them to pick from and choose from. So I'm excited about that. I know y'all might be shocked to hear it, but I am excited about it because I just like pretty art. Pretty art is everything. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on the IG, but Clip Art Kits, I know, did a post recently about kind of stepping away. I don't know that she's like done with art, but I think she's going to do less like regular sets. I think she's going to focus on custom art, and I know she said she was going to like get into another like new creative project. But y'all, she was like, I want to go out with a bang, and she has posted the most gorgeous, oh my goodness, New Year's Eve set. And I feel like New Year's Eve art is like for me, I feel like it's hard for me to find some that I like most of the time. Like the last one that I love, I would actually use it again if it came out again, was the one that was like cream and rose, like a pinky rose that Kitten's Just did. Oh, if I find a picture, I'll pop it in. Stunning art, stunning art. I loved that. I think that was one of my faves. Since then, though, I feel like there hasn't been too much that I've loved. I can't remember how long ago that was. Maybe it was just a couple years ago. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. But this set that Clip Art Kits has created or released, I was gonna say, is stunning. Like the girl, the curvy girl. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. Shout out to Nelly. So good. And I cannot wait to see what shops do with it. She just released it. So I'm anticipating hopefully folks will start to release their kits in a week or so, which I think is so impressive. Can we just have a minute for shop owners? Because it takes me 75,000 years to create a kit. It takes me forever. And these shop owners are spitting these out so quickly. Like the turnaround time on some of these shops, I feel like the bigger shops, like, okay, like they're pros, they've been doing it for years and years and years, and also sometimes have help. So that makes sense. But like even some of these like smaller shops still like release art pretty quickly after it comes out, and I'm like, how y'all do this? What am I missing? Probably time, at least one. And I probably obsess too much over my boxes, but that is a conversation for another video. In this video, I'm going to chat through, well, I'll just kind of let you know what happened this week. I don't think there's anything of note, to be honest, but I'm going to take a look at my notes and see. But I feel like there wasn't a ton going on this week. Let's see. This was the week of the 5th. Yes. Sorry, y'all. You'd think I'd have this up and ready to go, but I'm just an amateur at this. I've been lying to y'all. These last 5 years were just rookie attempts, and I'm actually just an amateur. Okay. Anything to report? Not really. Just stress. I was designing. So this was still in my like big push to design for my birthday sale, which, God, that sale feels like it was ages ago. I think the sale was actually held the week after this week I'm planning for, if I remember correctly. So I was very much all up in designing. I guess I was designing Haunted. And when I designed Haunted, I was listening to Haunted literally on a loop, like just nonstop, because I wanted to like feel it. Like feel the vibes, because I thought that would help me put together the boxes the best. So I was doing a lot of designing this week. Otherwise, we finally got our new car this week, which that was also a whole freaking journey. It took like forever for some reason. And like the car's in stock, but like getting all the paperwork, like the paperwork through the RMV, I guess, was stalling it. Luckily, Bay took the lead on that. Thank God, because I really couldn't handle another freaking thing. Like I truly could not have handled another freaking thing during this time. So I was thankful for him for that. And then oh yeah, this was annoying. I won't get into this too much, but I thought that I might need, I think I mentioned this briefly in a previous plan with me, but I thought that I might have needed like to take a leave from work like during this time, because it was just so stressful, and it was almost time for us to go back like into the office pretty much full time. And I was like, I don't have anything left to give. Like, I need a break. So I was kind of looking into it with like my HR department, and it was just, y'all, so discouraging. Like, I can't even explain to you how discouraging it was. One, I just don't feel like the person I was talking to really knew what the hell was going on. So that was frustrating because I'm like, listen, I've already had to do other people's jobs. I'm not trying to do yours too. Like, please. So yeah, it was just a discouraging meeting. I didn't end up even taking leave. Luckily, things have evened out. But to be honest with you, I still feel like I should take one, to be honest. So we'll see where that lands. I'm about halfway through the semester, so we'll see how it goes. Also entering the busy time, but I've really tried to lay as low as possible to kind of amp up for that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to. All right, so I almost decided to skip all of August, like for Plan With Me videos. I would have just planned off camera, but I decided I'm probably only going to skip a week, and I think it's going to be next week. So I'm also trying to give you guys updates on next week. I went back and forth, and I was like, it just sucks because I don't want to skip a week, but it's better than skipping the full month, which was actually what I was going to do. Just because I want to catch up and get into Halloween things. But it's nice to be in fall things because it's definitely starting to feel like fall now, even though technically this is for a week in August. Like, real time, it's feeling like fall. Like, there was frost on my car yesterday morning. And of course, I was unprepared. Like, you would swear that someone who's lived in New England her entire existence basically would like, no, like, frost is coming. It's cold. It's getting colder. Like, we're approaching the winter months. Like, this is what happens. But yet every time I'm like so angry because I never plan for it in the morning until it starts happening, more regularly. And then it doesn't give me enough time to get where I need to be, basically. So I always get annoyed. And I'm like, Anna, you're ridiculous. Stop this. Anyways, so there's that. I was struggling with work a bit, just work stuff. Part of my promotion, which I got, I think a year ago or so, is managing, and managing is just a whole nother level, bro. Like a whole nother level. And it doesn't matter who you manage. Well, I shouldn't say that. It does matter who you manage because it can be wildly different depending on who you manage, but just managing, like just the act of managing, I take as such a huge responsibility. And I've just been kind of learning a lot through the process of that because it ain't easy. It definitely was not on my bingo card. Managing was not on my bingo card for my career. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. And here we are managing. Super fun. Anyways, so there was that. And then, I don't know, I feel like there's nothing else interesting that really happened. Oh, this was the week that I found out that they were taking Jane off of Netflix. I'm still so upset about it. I'm still so upset about it because it doesn't have a new home, y'all. I need to see if maybe it's on Amazon Prime, maybe. But as far as I know, it doesn't have a new home. If you know where Jane the Virgin is now, let me know, please, because I will be hopping on over there and subscribing just to make sure I can get my fix of comfort when I need it. Because Netflix just really did me dirty. Just really, really did me dirty. We started watching the new season of Bel-Air, which we already finished. I feel like it was so short. I don't know. I think it's because they were posting like 3 episodes, like whatever day they released like once a week, but they were releasing like 2 or 3 episodes each time. I think Bel-Air is so good. I'm not even sure that it's rated as highly as it should be. It is excellent, and I expected nothing from that show because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is such a classic. So I was like, what are they going to do with this kind of reboot, remake? And it is so good. I'm so proud of them, honestly. It's so good. I think the cast is fantastic. It's definitely a more mature version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, it's not quite as lighthearted. It's definitely not as much comedy. I would say it's definitely more drama for sure. And there's some heavy subject matter covered. And I really love that, actually. Like, it's a really fresh take on it. I don't think it's trying to be what the classic was. And I think when you're going to do it, that's what you need to kind of commit to. Like, don't try to be what the classic was, because there's a reason why it's a classic. Like, you really got to come with a fresh take, and it's got to be good. And I think they've really done a good job with that. So it was really good to watch that. I think this is when we started watching it. Me and Bay, I think this is when we started watching it. And then they posted the All-American season 6 on Netflix. So I started watching that too, which I love. All-American. All-American is so good. I'm not sure how to feel about the ending of season 6, because like, what's finna happen? Like, I think they were renewed for another season. If anyone watches All-American, let me know if they were renewed for another season. Because I'm like, but wait, like the way it ended, how are they gonna continue? As we know it anyway, which I want it to continue as we know it. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about season 7 if there is one. But unless that was the finale, like it for the whole show. But I don't think it was. I don't know. Y'all tell me if you know. I don't know. But yeah, it was good to catch up on that. So I catched up on that all weekend. And then I love that show. I was staying up late to catch up. It's so good. So yeah, that was actually this week and next week, as far as things that went on. And then, time to go back into the office, basically. Okay, so that's everything for the plans that are worth talking about. Honestly, everything else is just negative and depressing, so I'll spare you. I'm also excited. I think another reason why I wanted to skip August is I'm just excited to like not relive some of these weeks, honestly. Like, not think about some of these weeks again. So that was another kind of motivating factor in skipping August. But I'm going to go through it because I do want to have some fall kits, and I really love this fall spread. I'm really, really pleased with the next plan with me you're going to see, which will be for the week of the 19th, I think. That is already filmed and edited. I just need to voice over it. So if I have a good day, I can do that today as well. We'll see how far my voice holds up. But I have big dreams, big video dreams. But yeah. All right, y'all. This is so unrelated to planning, but we need to talk baseball. Like, we have to talk baseball for the rest of this plan with me. So I decided to put this at the end. So if you do not care about baseball, you can just mute me and continue to watch. You can exit if you'd like. I won't take it personally. You can just listen to me yap because it's good background noise for you, whatever you want. But we have to talk about baseball because the New York Metropolitans are in the National League Championship Series, and I can't believe it. I am shook. There are a few things harder in life than being a Mets fan, y'all. Like, it's really actually an extreme sport. Like, I say this about being a Beyonce fan, still an extreme sport. But actually, being a Mets fan is more consistently an extreme sport because Beyonce comes and goes. She comes in waves. Like, if she's not doing anything, you just kind of live your life. But the baseball season is long, y'all. It's like 162 games, I think. Just the regular season, not including the postseason. So, like, it's a long time to basically be having your blood pressure skyrocket. But it's been so fun, y'all. It's been so fun to watch them. They have been just magical. I think a lot of folks have had their eyes on them. Like, I think there was something posted that the NLCS and the NLDS, which is the division series they were in and won, to move on to the NLCS, I think it was posted that it was like one of the most well-watched series. And that's just kind of nice. It's kind of nice to see. So it's been so fun. It has been so much heartache, but I'm so stinking proud of them. And I think what has made this so clutch honestly, for lack of a better word, pun intended. What has made this so clutch just personally is that so I've been a Mets fan, y'all, for ages. I think since like 2002, 2003 probably is when I really started like being a huge fan, watching all the games every day and like really rooting for them. And then I moved. I grew up in Connecticut, which is why a lot of people ask, well, how are you a Mets fan since I live in Mass? But I grew up in Connecticut. So we had basically access to Yankees games, Mets games, and Red Sox games. And my brother is a big Mets fan, so that's how it kind of rubbed off on me. So I fell off kind of when I moved to Mass because I got busy, and then adulting, and then life happened, and I didn't have access to the broadcast anymore, really, because here they just broadcast the Red Sox games or Boston sports in general. So I didn't really have access to it, and I kept up a little bit, but I really had fallen off given what I was. And I feel like having this run and being able to watch some of the games just kind of standard through regular like cable. We don't have cable, but like Fox and TBS versus like their actual sporting networks has been just like getting a little piece of me back, like a little piece of who I am back, which has just felt like it's been so lost in the chaos of life. And it's been really amazing to kind of have those feelings again, to have something that I just enjoy because I enjoy it. Especially in a space where you just have to give so much all the time to others. It was nice to like fill my bucket for once. So it's been so cool to watch them. They've been killing it. They've been getting like all these like clutch hits. It's been such big moments. It's just been magic. Like I was telling my coworker yesterday, because obviously I've been watching all the postseason games. And they had an off day. They weren't playing. And the other American League Championship Series was on. Or maybe it was the Division Series, but it was the other folks on the other side. And I was like, let me just watch. Because, like, whoever wins this, I think it was the Division Series. I was like, whoever wins this, like, or no, maybe it was Championship Series. I don't know. One of them. I think I was thinking whoever wins this, like, could be our competition. Something like that. So I was watching. Oh, it was the other National League team. Yeah, it was the other National League team. So the folks who would be facing now. So I was like, let me just watch this game and see like who's going to win this. And y'all, I enjoyed it because I love baseball, obviously. But it was so not as exciting as watching the Mets play. One, I'm not as emotionally invested, right? Because that's not my team. But there's just a different like feel when they play. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like the fact that so many people have tuned in is an indicator of what I mean. You know, because they have such a like fairy tale story because they started so poorly. And then kind of did so well. So obviously, I'm rooting for them to all the way to the end goal. But I think regardless, I'll just be so proud of them for just being so resilient and just killing it the way they are. And it's just a fun group of guys. Like there's so much character on the team. And it's just a fun time. Like it's obvious that they have good chemistry, I think, on and off the field, which is pretty cool. So anyways, I know some of y'all don't care, but I just have to. I'm so excited about it and I have to share. But another thing, and I feel like I'm going to be just talking, to space at this point. Because again, I feel like many of you don't care. But I'm so tired. I'm tired of Francisco Lindor getting snubbed for all these accolades. I'm just physically exhausted of it. And I've only been tuned in, I feel like, really for a few weeks. So if I had been like hardcore in it, watching him continue to get snubbed, I think I would be throwing a TV. I can't. Like they just released like the Gold Glove finalists. He's not a finalist. I'm sorry, what? He's not a finalist. And then every person, every professional analyst, folks that know way more than me are always like, oh, the runner-up MVP for the National League, because of course it's got to be Ohtani, the Dodgers DH player, who's just been, I mean, a beast, truthfully. So offensively, a beast for sure. That's all we've been hearing about. He's going to get MVP because he's really putting up some like once in a lifetime / never before seen numbers, and like respect to that. But he shouldn't be MVP. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if there are any Dodgers fans watching me. Like, respect. I think he's incredible, but there's no way. There's no way in hell that Ohtani is to the Dodgers what Francisco Lindor is to the Mets. I'm so sorry. If we're talking about most valuable player, like if we're talking about the role of MVP, nope. And I think the biggest argument, that can be subjective, right? I'm sure folks can argue that. That's arguably, I guess, my opinion. But I think the part that most folks agree on that are arguing against him being MVP, Ohtani being MVP, is that he doesn't play defense. He only plays half the game. Which, like, bro, like, what's happening? Like, yes, like, Lindor is all the things. He's not putting up, like, the wild numbers that Ohtani is. But, I mean, he is a tone setter. He's a leader in the clubhouse. He really sets the tone for the games, I feel like, for his teammates. The way he carries himself on and off the field, I think. And then he's also hitting. Like, he's also having the biggest hits, like hits that move his team on to postseason play in a lot of instances. And he's also playing elite defense. So I'm like, it makes me want to pull my hair out. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I really appreciate it. It's stressing me out just thinking about it because he's my favorite player as well. I have a thing for shortstops. You should know this. I have a thing for New York Mets shortstops. So it was Jose Reyes first and foremost. Now it's Francisco Lindor. But anyways, I'm so proud of the boys. I'm so excited to see what they do. Tonight is game 3. So my heart palpitations will be high as well as my blood pressure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye.